After being on the run for the past 27 years, underworld don Chhota Rajan was brought to New Delhi early morning from Indonesia by a joint team headed by CBI officials. After landing in Delhi, Rajan was directly taken to the CBI headquarters from the airport amidst tight security maintained by commandos from NSG and special cell along with the paramilitary. He was arrested last week after a 2-decade-long international manhunt. The Don had fled the country in the face of numerous cases of murder, extortion and drug smuggling against him. Rajan's return had been delayed as a volcanic eruption near Bali had disrupted flights and forced the airport to shut down. After the authorities declared the airport open, the Indian team comprising CBI, Delhi and Mumbai police officials began the process of deportation of 55-year-old Rajan, who had fled India in 1988 for Dubai. Meanwhile, the Maharashtra government has decided to hand over investigations in cases related to Chhota Rajan to the CBI. Till the formalities of the CBI to take over the Maharashtra cases are completed, Rajan will be in the custody of Special Cell of Delhi Police, which has 6 cases registered against him.
इसके द्वारा कमिटेड क्राइम्स जो हैं वो सिर्फ महाराष्ट्र राज्य से संबंधित नहीं है, तो देश में जो दूसरे राज्य हैं उनसे भी संबंधित है और देश के बाहर भी कुछ दूसरे कंट्रीज से संबंधित है। इसलिए ट्रांसनेशनल क्राइम होने की वजह से इसमें सबसे अच्छी एजेंसी जो इन्वेस्टिगेट कर सकती है वो है CBI। इसलिए सरकार ने ये निर्णय लिया है कि ये इन्वेस्टिगेशन हम CBI को सौंप दें।
And our correspondent Amritpal Singh joins us from the CBI headquarters with an update on Chhota Rajan. Amritpal, we know that Chhota Rajan was brought in the early morning hours today and he has been taken to the CBI headquarters. What next can we expect today? Will he be produced in court or what is going to be expected today?
Well, you're right that Chhota Rajan landed at about 6 in the morning, and at about 6:15, 6:20 he was brought to the CBI headquarters where I am in the national capital. Right now he is being housed on the first floor. There is a team of the special cell and also of the CBI. The next process now, what happens is that a doctor would be called in, his medical examination would be done. After that, within 24 hours, he has to be produced in front of a magistrate, the CBI special magistrate. Now that court is in Patiala House complex. Either he could be taken there or, given his security considerations and the security risks involved, there are other options that the CBI has. It can do video conferencing. It has those facilities with it. It can do a video conferencing with the magistrate right from here at the CBI headquarters, or in one possibility is that he could also be taken to the judge's place or any other place which would be converted into a court, where essentially the CBI would argue for a police custody, police remand. And it is up to the judge, of course, to either send him to judicial custody or police custody. But given the fact that the CBI would say that we've got him after 27 years and there are 75 criminal cases against them, some of very, very serious nature, including murder, attempt to murder, drug trafficking, arms act, cases booked under Pokta, Makuka, organized crime, running organized crime syndicates. So given that, in all likelihood he would be sent to the police custody, after which the police after which the CBI basically would try and see, interrogate him and then take him to the locations of the crime and try and build a case against him so that they can file a charge sheet against him at the earliest.
Yes, Amrit, we'll continue the conversation with you, but at present we're joined in by Mr. Arun Bhagat. He's the former chief of Information Bureau. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us this morning and talking to us. First, we had inputs from our correspondent who told us how the day could span now that Chhota Rajan is in India. We would want you to analyze for us how significant could he prove to be a catch for the Indian agencies?
Well, as you know, he has been on the run for 27, 28 years. And also he was able to establish a very big mafia gang network which would go in for killing, for abduction, for extortion, so, and also money laundering. And lately, when he was in Thailand, he was also in gun running. So I think he is a very important catch, because apart from seeing that justice is done, and he is put on trial and sentenced in various multiple cases that he is involved in, there will be a lot of information which will be available. As regards Dawood and his gang, his information would be very old, because he had left Dubai, if I'm not mistaken, in 1995. That is 2 or 3 years after the Mumbai bomb blast. So he would not have that, but that would be very useful background information about the networking, about how they operate, what is their systems, and particularly their old contacts and old bases in India and the Nepal, Sri Lanka, and of course Pakistan. So all this information I think would be very, very useful, and many more cases would get unraveled.
Yes, sir, but then we would want you to elaborate for us more on how could be the next procedure for the CBI. Now, we've seen that Maharashtra had transferred the cases to the CBI herein, and also we've seen that the cases which have been registered against Chhota Rajan amount to as many as 75. 6 of them have been registered with the Delhi police. But then when we talk of the legal recourse for the CBI, what is the way forward from here on?
You know, I'm not too sure that the cases have been transferred. You know, that will be a retrograde step, because CBI, I mean, I've worked in the CBI. CBI will not have that amount of staffing and, you know, reach, because the cases are largely of Maharashtra and Mumbai. And also a few cases are in Gujarat, and of course, as you mentioned, in Delhi, and maybe in other cities as well. But so I don't think there may be a few selected cases which would be could be transferred to CBI. But en masse, I do not think it is, and even if it is done, I don't think it is a very correct step. And after this, it is very easy, you see, because the police custody will have to be taken in each of these cases. And they must have dusted up their files by now and put specific teams in readiness for this. So he will be produced first, and then I think the CBI will take him into custody for 10-15 days, after which he will be sent to the judicial remand. And during judicial remand, or before he is sent for judicial remand, other teams can come from other states, and they can take the court's permission for putting him on, taking him to their jurisdiction and interrogating him in their cases. Of course, after he is taken from Delhi, he would again have to be produced within 24 hours to the local magistrates who has jurisdiction over those cases. So that will be the general procedure.
Right. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us on DD News this morning. That was Arun Bhagat, former chief of the Information Bureau, talking with us more about how significant a catch he is for the Indian agency, Chhota Rajan, and also what could be the future course of action when we talk of how CBI could move forward in his cases. Also, our correspondent Yogesh is joining us from Mumbai, and also we have our correspondent Amrit Pal joining us from Delhi. Amrit, we'll come to you at present. We had Arun Bhagat, former chief of the Information Bureau, talk about how he would be required in, his custody could be required when we talk of how the CBI will move forward. What inputs are you getting as to what could be next for Chhota Rajan now that he is in India?
If I may just factually correct it, he's the former chief of the Intelligence Bureau. Basically, as I said, the CBI would now look into the cases, see what needs to be done in terms of linking him up with them, finding concrete evidence, and building up those cases so that they can build a strong legal case and present a charge sheet in the court. So that is the legal part of it. Those 75 cases, which as 6 of them are still with a special cell, we'll have to see whether the special cell also wants to transfer them to the CBI to take it further, or the special cell would want to keep them with themselves, and he would be tried separately in a Delhi court. As far as more important than that, I think what will happen is that he's a prized catch because of the information, the treasure trove of information that he could lead us to in terms of breaking the crime syndicate or weakening the crime syndicate of Dawood Ibrahim. So from that point of view, various other agencies like the Intelligence Bureau, Mr. Bhagat's old agency, could be interrogating him, could be questioning him, and looking at information so that they can act on and weaken Dawood Ibrahim's crime syndicate.
All right, Amrit, thank you so much for those inputs and thanks for joining in. And from here, we'll go across to our correspondent Yogesh Sheetal, who is joining us from Mumbai, and he's joining us with an update. Yogesh, you give us an update as to, can we expect him to be headed towards Mumbai also? Because we had our correspondent joining in from CBI headquarters, and we also know that Maharashtra has transferred the cases to the CBI. But then could there be a possibility of Chhota Rajan being sent to Mumbai as well?
The expectations are always there because all preparations have been made. JJ hospitals it's completely ready with a bulletproof ward, so that if in case
we have
complete security over there, and also also in jail, every prepares, whatever necessary measures have been taken, should be taken, has already been taken, and also government has allotted particular barrack for where he is likely to be to be parked there. Now the major question is why he has been shifted to Delhi, because the cases lodged, more than 70 cases under different charges like Makoka, Tada, Port Iron, under different sections of IPC. So this was the questions, and finally this question has been solved. He has to CBI will interrogate him in Delhi, not in Mumbai. But the only question is why not in Mumbai? Because in recent case, when Abu Salem case and also Jundal case, Abu Salem was when Abu Salem was extradited in India, he was kept in CBI building in Nariman Point in Mumbai. So the security concern is there, but security is the only concern, the reason why he has been shifted to Delhi. This is this is a thing that needs to be cracked, and we all are not only Mumbai but also international is.
But I think we've lost connection there with Yogesh Sheetal. Try getting back to him again to get more on that. So we had correspondents joining us from CBI headquarters in Delhi and also from Mumbai, telling us more about the inputs when we talk of Chhota Rajan, who has landed. We also were joined in by Arun Bhagat. He's the former chief of the Intelligence Bureau, who told us what could be the way forward when we talk of how the CBI will take up the cases of Chhota Rajan from here on.
And then, this case is important in terms of, not just because cases are registered against Chhota Rajan in India, but also how it, will help in a breakthrough in the crime syndicate in Mumbai.
When we talk of, yes, and also how important he could prove to get information and spell out facts on Dawood Ibrahim also. So we'll have to see how the days ahead pan out for Chhota Rajan here in India. We'll keep you updated with all the developments as and when they take place. But at present, we're heading for a short commercial break. Stay with us.